I hope everybody's doing well on this Saturday afternoon. Florida has been really crazy. Let me get to the point. I've been doing few things. I think it's 4 different posts that really I attempted to lay out what I mean when I say certain things. I hope you had a chance to look at that because I'm just going to continue in that vein. When I talk about going within, I'm sure there are people who question that. What does she mean by that? I'm going to tell you what I mean. Every day when I'm in meditation, which is all the time, I walk in meditation. After a point in time, you don't have to say, oh, I'm going to go sit and do meditation. Now, do I do that too? Yes. But in general, I'm always in an observing mode of meditation, which means I'm able to see what's going on with my own life. The other day I saw, yesterday I think it was, a post from a young man who was really firing up Kendrick Lamar, saying that this guy is a wolf. You might want to look that up, but it's about Kendrick Lamar is a wolf. And I thought this guy is just so asleep because he said the reason he's a wolf is because he said Kendrick Lamar says that we can create our own what we want. And that is true. We can co-create. And this young man, I would say he was in his early 30s at the most. He's been totally programmed. He was so programmed that he was so fiery about the fact that this guy, Kendrick Lamar, is a wolf because he says that we are creators. Well, we are. And I would never fight with somebody who wants to fight against that concept, but that's just an example of how asleep we are. He's on social media with all kinds of views, convincing people that they cannot create the life they want because they don't have what it takes. They don't have the power. Well, going within is how you access the power that you already have. That's what I talk about. We do have the power, and the Christians and the Muslims and the Judaisms or whoever, all these religions, they've convinced their followers to believe, because they don't know, to believe that they have to get some entity to agree with their prayers, to say, yes, you are worthy. I'm going to grant you this wish. I'm going to grant you this prayer. Do you know all the billions of people on the earth, and the Most High is going to be doing that type of nonsense? Does that make sense to you? You go within and you tap in to the chakras that I talked about. There are more than 7, obviously, over 100. And that whole concept in itself, chakras, is something that was observed over time. If you go look into Google, it's going to say Greek. No. The ancient, antiquity, primordial, everything is always given credit to the Greeks. No. Absolutely not. But the chakras were observed, and the people in those days knew that we had these energetic points in our body that are tied to organs. For instance, solar plexus. If you're having some problems with digestion and with some other stuff, it could be that particular point, energy point, needs to be opened up. That's from a spiritual perspective, but it connects to our body. It's all connected. So those chakras are important, that we open them and we align them so that we can now tap into the power, so that we can be the way we want to be. Wouldn't it be a disgrace to live your life always a slave to your emotions? I don't want to be that person. I want to be able to duke it out, go back, go within, do shadow work, figure out what my part is, and grow. It can't be the other person all of the time. So that's how the going within helps you to create the life you want. When you do the meditation, the Most High, everything within us is connected to the higher power, to the Most High. So we're going to get the guidance that we need, not to even mention our ancestors who they don't want you to think about. But yes, our ancestors are guiding us. What do you think help happen to the energy from our ancestors? It's inside of us. The Akashic records. It's in our DNA. All of this stuff can be so simple, but people make it complex and difficult when it really doesn't have to be. And that is why I approach it from a really general perspective. And when you want understanding, you go follow the people who teach it in detail, who teach chakras in detail, who teach meditation in detail. I'm here to give you the overview so you can start looking. Okay? I hope that makes some sense. I'm very passionate because we can have a life that's so much easier than the one that we have praying to this mystical, long-haired, either hazel-eyed, light blue-eyed, or if it's a different religion, some other figure that we got to be praying to. No, us. We are the little gods to that guy who said Kendrick Lamar was a wolf. No, Kendrick Lamar is no wolf. Kendrick Lamar is trying to help wake people up. Me, I'm trying to help guide those who are already awake. Love you guys.